Okay, so I said to the Liberal, I am sorry that I called you stupid. I thought you already knew. Fire trucks. There's a whole bunch of green people that are saying we don't want big noisy diesel trucks anymore. We want to have trucks and we're going to build them. We got everything ready to go now. $300,000 more than a normal fire truck. Holds 40% less water. But hey, it's okay. It can go 20 miles. 20 miles, imagine that, but it's okay because it's quiet and we don't have the diesel fumes. And what about the fire? What about the people that have a house going down in smoke and flames at chugging, and hey, we'll get there soon. And they have a backup diesel motor thing in case they run out of juice, right? And of course they're going to run out of juice. Stupid, dumb is forever. California talking about dumb. The residents now are being asked to conserve power. We have issues with the power grid, so says the elected government, and they're Democrats and they're left-wing commies and they're dumb. And hey, you people, by the way, you all have to have electric cars here in a few more years, and don't you dare have a gas-burning car because we got a big, powerful grid. They do not. And now they're saying, don't use your microwave ovens, don't use your air conditioner unless you have to, and so many other things. Shut your lights off and do this and don't do that because we have an issue going on and we can't keep the grid on. And oh, by the way, don't plug in your electric car. It's really happening. They walk among us. How do you fix it? I guess you got to move, and so many people are. The top 1% of California taxpayers, that's about 150,000 people. It's not a big number when you look at a state like that, right? They generate half of the state's income tax. Now, within that group, there's another little group that generates 40%, and that's 100,000 taxpayers who make up one half. Work with me here, follow me, one half of the 1% of California taxpayers. You know, add to this the huge property taxes these people pay, the really rich guys, because they have big houses and all kinds of things, and now they're saying, like Ellison and Musk, they're saying, we don't want to do this anymore. You keep taking our money, and by the way, y'all shouldn't have any money anyway. You should just take money from us and make us safe, make us happy. Instead, you give it to other people and you spend it unwisely. And so we're going to move now. We're moving to Texas. We're moving to Florida. This is an iceberg thing. It's kind of like hitting it, and pretty soon you're going to sink. And that's going on in California. They're going to sink. I mean, their ship is going down, and they don't get it. They absolutely don't get it. They think we can keep taxing people everywhere, and we can still do what we always do, which is dumb things. Who are these people? Where do they come from? I wonder if they're really Martians or something. They appear to destroy us. There must be a big machine that makes these liberal people. Canada, there has been a terrible tragedy in Canada with regards to the stabbing spree. I mean, almost 30 people have been stabbed, and I think it was like 11, maybe 12 people that were actually killed with stabbing, and some bad guys did bad things, and it's an outrage. There's no question. But here's my outrage on this, in addition to this terrible thing. But my outrage is the knives that were used. Politicians don't talk about them. They're the tool. Imagine if those brothers had used guns, boomity boom, and killed people, and shot 30 people and murdered 10 or 12 people. I mean, they being the RCMP, the government people, would say, go get the guns from everyone who had no hand in this. That's what they would do. It would be a total outrage, gun control. That's all they would talk about. I haven't heard the word knife come out of one politician's mouth. Have you? They don't talk about it. I mean, there's all kinds of things. Historically, that's the thing. They don't go after the tool unless it's a gun. In Canada, there's several instances of people, bad people, crazy people, murderers, having vans and cars that they pilot and they drive into, streets and sidewalks where there's a lot of people, and they kill people. Dozens of people have died that way. We don't hear about the cars. We only hear about guns. But the knives, this is kind of closer to home. Knives, stabbing, what a terrible thing. You should run away from a knife and run to a gun in terms of bad people and how to disarm them, right? But where's the government in this? It's terrible, terrible stuff, and they don't even think. They don't have minds. And you should have a gun. If someone wants to stab you, you should shoot him. It's called self-defense, and millions of people have that. We all have that right. Millions of people exercise that right. We have the right. The governments have taken away the right, and they don't have any right to do that. Right is the key word. I suspected that I would not be welcome at any liberal left-wing convention. I was right. Hey, see ya.